This video is all about structuring your doTERRA business. In doTERRA, there's a really slightly controversial topic when you're talking to doTERRA leaders and how they teach their people to structure their organization. So one of the ways you can be taught to structure your business is for the power of 3 bonus. And the other way that you can be taught to structure your business is for rank. When I first started in doTERRA, I was taught to structure my business for power 3. And because it perhaps took a little while and I was getting frustrated, I went off looking for other people teaching different things, and I have always maybe been a little bit rebellious and always liked to try my own thing. I've always been the sort of person to sort of make my own mistakes. So I decided that Power 3 wasn't for me, and I was like, you know, hopefully I'll get it one day, but I'm just gonna focus on rank. Maybe I really liked the prestige that a rank brought. And truthfully, I didn't understand the income. I didn't understand what it all meant. So I spent quite a long time then building for rank, only to, in the last sort of year, come back, restructure my whole organization. Thankfully, I was able to make some simple swaps, and I've come back to building to power 3. And hopefully you can learn from me, and I'm going to explain why I've made that decision. I've tried them both, and why I've come back to primarily helping my people get their power 3 first, even if it would hinder a rank advancement. But hopefully the sweetest thing is if you can get both, and that's usually what's happening on my team. So the reason I came back to building for power 3 is really because of the money. So when I hit silver for the first time in England, I was quite shocked at what my earnings were, because I had looked at the US income average, and I had seen that it was a certain amount, and I just assumed, because I don't dive into details, I just assumed that's what every silver got. I didn't understand it. It didn't make sense to me. And looking back, that was a really silly assumption. I understand that. However, it really kind of was upsetting to me at the time. And I remember thinking to myself, I never want any of my team to feel that way. I want to have full, complete transparency. And so on my team, if people ask me to show them, you know, my bank statements, I do. You know, my frontline leaders, I'll share with them what I earn. I'll share with them if it is going to help them and prevent them feeling what I felt, I'm going to do that. Now, doTERRA wasn't lying. There was nothing wrong with the averages that they said. They're absolutely true. What I, in my naivety and inexperience, hadn't factored in, what I hadn't factored in was the time. So in America, people have been doing doTERRA for longer. There are more silvers that are more mature silvers, therefore the average is bigger because their teams have more volume, and that's basically it. So when we're talking and when I'm mentoring and coaching my team in how to, you know, find their fastest way to make doTERRA profitable, I always say to them, the first thing is the rank of Premier with your 250 bonus. That's like the first step, the first hurdle to jump over. And they're both quite equal in the amount you get. And then after that, I really hope, and I really want to encourage my team to get that $1,500 bonus. Now, if you don't know what I'm talking about, go and look up the compensation plan. I will put a link to it so you can see it, and that will explain what I'm talking about. But the $1,500 bonus is a really lovely thing. I'm really grateful that I get that. And it's really life-changing money for my family. It's just really all the difference. And I want each of my leaders and all the people that I help, I want them to understand exactly what that looks like. And from all the research I've done, when you're first in doTERRA, your Power of 3 bonus, the $1,500 bonus, will be the biggest check, the biggest percentage income that you get from doTERRA until you reach the rank of diamond. Now, when you've been in doTERRA longer, it will look different, and your uni level, which is basically the amount of people you have on your team and the amount of customers buying, that will be much bigger, and that will overtake it. Even if you stayed at the rank of elite, that would overtake it if you didn't have any structure. But to begin with, which I believe is the most important time to get a return on your investment as quickly as possible. So that's why I teach my team to look at Premier and to look at the 250 bonus and have their eyes on both of those things, and they're both equal to each other. And then once you have that hurdle, I really like people to look at the bigger bonus, to have their eyes on that. And then obviously just silver will grow, gold will grow, and platinum and beyond. So I hope that was really useful.